ranch with my sister Cathi, who you met in my last bee video. Hello. This is her place, and these are her bees. And these bees have not been opened up in a long time. Well, we opened them up briefly last August, and they kind of were, they weren't nice. They were, and it was windy last time we were here. It's windy this time, so I don't know how this audio is going to come out, but here we go. All right. Oh, right this next. All right. I'd say I've still got, and they are, you can see they're acting completely. Okay. Yeah, they are quite profilised. You know, I wonder if we covered them back up, figured out how far the frames go, and start getting them from the end rather than against the wall. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah, where we have a little more room. You see, this board needs to be. There we go. All right, so we got nothing there. It's windy. Wow. So we are in February, and they still have. Well, because I didn't take it. Wow. There's going to be a piece of great big white frame because we just pulled the honey out. And I think the reason it's like that is because this end was a little bit apart. It wasn't pushed in as far as it could go. And so they built it a little bit differently. See what I mean? Straight off. Yeah, am I good on this side? Yes. Oh, you know what I should have brought that I didn't? What? Is I'm trying to bring one of those LED little flashlights because there's no sun to be able to see all the eggs. I think that was honey and they eat it, you know, which is what they're supposed to do. Right. I do see some new nectar here. Eggs and larvae this time of year? Well, you're 100 miles south of me, and I have not actually taken frame inspections online for a while, but from what I'm seeing from other beekeepers, I do expect to see a little snow. Oh, okay. Cool. Now the capture is a little more rounded. It's more, it's darker, I guess. And then look in there, you see how there's little worms in there. That's, yeah, that's cool. Least recently. see very young larvae in there. You're between it and the sun, so I don't want to see. There's some more larvae, or half brooded. You see all those? You see a larva around it? She lays like this. They would be the younger. Alright, so we know we have a laying queen. We know we have adequate resources. Do we want to go ahead and do a mite wash?
I don't know anything about a mite wash, so.
Alright, so what we need to do is look and make sure that the queen is not on the string, because the last thing you want to do is kill your queen in a mite wash. Yep, and there she is. There she is. All hail the queen. So we're just going to put her just right back there.
And she's on that side. So if we
Yeah.
take the next one, should we be all right?
We should.
If we
get
do
it
it
out
quick
before
enough.
she goes over there.
Uh-huh. So what do you think of the Hilco hive tool?
I think it's just fun.
Especially at the price, right?
Right. Okay. So there's not going to be enough bees on this one to do a mite wash. When you do a mite wash, you want to get a bunch of nurse bees. And there's nothing on here.
So she's probably just started laying it.
Could be, or it could be that there's more on the next one. All right, let's see. Alright, hold on to this. I don't know. Alright, so we're trying to get a half a cup of bees, and the quickest way to do it is to go down like this. There, right there, right there. You got it?
Yep.
Alright, go ahead and let's put this back together and close it up. Can you look at the bottom of this? That's a ton of light. Alright, so there's the first of two. Now we're going to walk away for a minute and let everybody calm down. Hello, Editor Cathi here. I have my editor cap on. I realized as I was editing this video that I didn't catch some very important information at the end. So at the end of what you just saw, I was doing a mite wash, and we were closing up the hive and whatnot. So after what you saw, we went on to the next hive, and I videoed that, but it's more of the same, so I didn't want to make it any longer of a video. But as you saw, these bees were really agitated. You can see them all over the camera, and I even have a picture of my camera with stingers just all in it because bees were just stinging the camera. So I was doing the mite wash, and I looked up in the bottom of the jar after, and now when I'm doing a mite wash, if I see 3 or 4 mites, I'm going to get a mite treatment on that colony. Well, I could not count how many, there were so many mites, I could not count them all. I'm estimating there were probably 30 to 40 mites in that mite jar. So this colony has a huge mite problem. So my sister, whose colony this is, her choice was to put oregano oil on it, and she's in the midst of doing that right now. I did have her buy a mite wash jar so that she could continue to monitor the mite levels in the colony. So I'll maybe report back about that. But we went on and looked at the other colony. It just had a few mites. It was fine. She's going to go ahead and treat that one too, just because when you have one colony right next to another one, you just want to go ahead and make sure everything's under control. So anyway, that was what happened.